Good day, good day, good day. So, gonna play 18 today. We'll see how the weather holds up. It's supposed to rain later, so I'm hoping just for 18 holes. That would be nice. I just want to get out and stretch the legs. I've had about 5 days of work, so I'd like to, basically I'm trying to get out before the bugs come, because there's a lot of bugs out here, a lot of black flies. So if I can do that. And my buddy Scott is around somewhere, but ooh, look at this first person. Nice. So 18 holes plus a pull cart. Like it. First person. Nice. So grab a pull cart. Anyway, stay tuned. All right, so I just took my putt from here. I used this as a detail where the ball was. So that's not my ball. And knowing that it's on a little bit of a slant, I nailed my putt. This was not a birdie, this was a bogey, but I'll take it thanks to my Lazarus putter. But I had to hit it from there. I'll take that shot any day. Okay, so my first tee shot went off this tree and bounced into this area. So, as I always do, I golf left-handed as well. So that shot went over onto the green near the short little yellow flag. Yay. All right, so there's my ball. I got that much left. Let's see if I can do this. See if I can take my putt. That's not a very great shot. That was like a 5. Only because when I went to swing with my left-handed club the first time, I missed the ball. I know the ball moved, I'm sure it did, so I'm counting it as a third shot from there onto the green and then 2 putts. All right, from here, 18, this is 95 yards. I always have problems getting it onto the green, but today I shot it to the right of that bunker. It's on the right side. Missed the water, so I'm really happy with that. So let's check that out. All right, so this is my shot, not the white ball, orange ball. That's another bonus ball for me. So there's my shot. We'll see what happens. So all I'm using is my pitching wedge, 45 degree, and I'm right just off the fringe. So I don't like using my my 56-degree wedge, so let's see what happens. So that was my third shot. I'm not even gonna say it's a gimme. So I'm gonna put the flag down and hope for the best. Okay, well, that was in the hole for 4. Not the greatest game, but now I can improve my game on the next 9 holes. So let's see what we got. So my goal is to shoot a 68. That was my record here at Juniper Fairways. So I like to keep tabs on my scores and see where I go from there. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. All right, so this is probably one of my better shots with a lower club face. So I used a 45 degree, which I never use a 45 degree on this hole. And I got it. There's a little pole, little tiny flag. I'm right near that flag. So there's, for my last shot on 18, which is also 9. We'll see what happens. All right, so there was my putt. I put it from here onto the green instead of using anything else, any other club. I used my putter. All right, there we are. See what happens. Okay, so I don't know what happened there, but I just shot a 5 when I had a chance at 3 and 4 for that matter. So I'm really disappointed. I've had a really bad game today, and I'm going to show you in a second. All right, so I didn't realize how well I did on the first because I haven't been under or close to 40 in a long time. So the first half wasn't bad. The second half was disastrous. If you look at the 10, that's what killed me. And of course, the last 3 holes, 7, 5, and 5 did not help. I could also say the 6, but 95. My worst this year is 93. My best is 90. Like, I could have done better. So I'm not really sure what the hell I was thinking, but I should have counted my score. I just felt like my score was really bad. And 43 is actually not that bad. 43 is actually pretty good. This is a very challenging golf course. I mean, it's a struggle. It's very tight and very narrow. And I just take a walk here and I'll show you. Like, this one isn't too bad if you get it over. But because of the hole and this hazard right here, it makes you think. And it fucks your brain up. So that messed me up. And here, like I did when I was golfing with my niece last year, I just gotta take a walk because no one's actually out here. So there are 2 trees parked in front of me where you hit. I thought I had clearance. It looked like it was really good, but I hit one of the trees. Go figure, because you have to get it up and over or you have to go around. So it's very tricky. And this is from the 11th tee. The flagstick is literally behind the 2 trees. So you've got to hit it beside the tree to the left, or maybe try to the right. But I've been able to get it up and over so many times. But this time I hit it, it hits the top of the tree. And that 10 spot, that was an ugly 10. I forget which. That was a really bad 10. I decided to bring my bag because I didn't think the ground would be that dry, but it's actually pretty dry considering it was supposed to rain all night which it doesn't actually look like it rained here. So I didn't really have to bring my golf bag. But this course, throughout the years that I've played here, and it's probably like 15 years, maybe longer, it is so challenging and it's very ugly, because the shots that you think are really bad and you go onto a big golf course, they're not that bad. It's just that it's so tight and so narrow that even if you shot it a little bit to the right, it's going into the trees. It's going to hit trees. It's going to hit bush. Very few greens have a clearance that you can actually make a mistake and not hurt yourself. And I think one of them is 8, which isn't too bad, but for some reason I'm always shanking it to the right. And if I hit a really good shot, funny thing is, it goes past it. Like, if I really get a good shot, I'm always going right past the hole. So there's 8. And if you can see by the rocks, that's where you're teeing off, just on the top. It's got some room, but still. But this hole is crazy sick. I mean, it makes you think. And I've tried to lay up. Every time I lay up from the blue, I'd get it on the gravel. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. That's what I was doing last week. This time, no. And so far, a game of 18, I've actually got it onto the fairway twice. So I'm happy with that. Only using a 45. Normally I would take out my 13 wood and try to get it on. And my 13 I use for 200 yards. This is only 95, so I've stopped. Ever since I was golfing with my ex-girlfriend, girlfriend at the time, and she was doing really well with shorter clubs, I'm like, no, this is not happening. I'm gonna do the same thing you're doing, and I'm gonna try better. And that's what I'm doing. I've been coming out here, the last 3 games I've played with just my 45 degree. And I'll work on the 70 to 125 yardage with it. I don't care. But I'm not going to take it out saying, oh, I need more than that, because I don't. You know, either I'm going to swing a little bit harder to shoot 125, or I'm going to swing soft to shoot 70. And that's my game plan. I have thoughts on buying a 49 degree hybrid, but I'm not paying $125 for it. I wouldn't mind, but again, it's actually not about using different types of clubs, or you need 3 degrees difference on each club. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not pulling that stunt. I like the idea of being 5 or 6. Right now I have a 40 and I have a 45, and that's as far as I want to take it. So I'm back. It's not a bad car. I think I fucked it up a few times. Hopefully the dealership will say, you want it, you know, we'll give it to you on a lease, and then you can just buy it out at the end of the year. I'll be like, okay. I mean, it's a good car. It drives really nice. I love it in sport mode though. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, smiley face. 95, not my best, but trying to beat that 68. I just can't seem to get close to my 68 score. Next time.